everyone? Gormy here. Today I've got a special tactic video for you guys. We're going to be talking about possession. What specifically about possession though is that we're looking to have the best possession type tactic within FM22. We have built it to basically focus solely on possession, not goals, not passes, not defense, solely on possession, keeping the ball more often than your opponent has it. That is what we'll be going over in today's video. If you guys do happen to enjoy today's video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as subscribing is 100% free. I will be linking the tactic from today's video in the description in the Discord that's down there. My Discord, you guys can download it from there if you guys would like to do so. Also, my Twitch will be linked down below as well if you guys want to check out my new save over on Twitch with London City FC, which you guys will be able to see here on the channel very, very soon. But now, without further ado, let's get into the video. So here we are with the tactic. It's called Gormy's 4-3-3 possession. Now, this tactic, very, very different than most tactics that I do here on the channel. Usually I'm bringing you guys tactics that score a boatload of goals, get you a boatload of points, a boatload of trophies as well. This tactic is based solely on possession, making sure that you have the ball more often than your opponent and that you dominate each game you are in. With this tactic, it is kind of played a little bit slower than usual. I like quicker pace type tactics. This one is played much, much slower than those. And I use some roles that I don't usually use all that often, such as the main one up top, the pressing forward on support. Now, I have done 3 different tests to get this tactic exactly how I wanted it. I've tried multiple different roles in multiple different areas within the squad, and this is the one that took the cake. This one is absolutely phenomenal. I had tried an advanced forward on attack up top first because I wanted to see, okay, can we get a little bit of goal scoring but still hold the ball a lot? We did, but not the way that I wanted it to be done. Then I tried a complete forward on support. Definitely worked, but not in the trophy department to where we could still bring home a couple of trophies. It really just worked towards, I guess you could say, making sure that you outpossess the big dogs. And then when it came to the pressing forward on support, this is the role that got the job done. I don't know what it is about it, but it does absolutely phenomenal when trying to keep possession. So that is why you guys see a pressing forward on support up top. That's the first time I've ever used it as well. Then we've got a halfback on defend. There we go. I can English. And I do really like this role because it allows the halfback on defend to slide and kind of sometimes play a 5 in the back, or when the fullback and wingback go up, play a 3 in the back. We also use a ballpoint defender on defend with a central defender on defend. Usually I'm rocking both of the same one, but this time we have decided to go with 2 differing types of center backs. But getting things started, let's get into the pressing forward on support. All that I added to him was close down more. I want him to press a little bit more, even though he is already a pressing forward. Then we've got an inside forward on attack on the left side. Crosses aimed at center, close down more, mark tighter, mark specific position, which I will get into in a moment. And then the inverted winger on attack on the right side. Crosses aimed at center, close down more, mark tighter, mark specific position. That specific position is the center back on the left side of the opposing team, and then the inside forward on attack on the left side is marking the right center back of the opposing team. So they are going to be pressing those center backs, making sure that they cough the ball up, and when they do, those 2 plus the pressing forward go immediately, and the pressing forward's already going to be up there with them doing their job. Then we've got a central midfielder on attack and midfield. We got take more risks, crosses aimed at center, stay wider, close down more, tackle harder, and mark tighter. We got a box-to-box midfielder on support with close down more, tackle harder, and mark tighter. Got a halfback on defend with close down more, tackle harder, mark tighter. We got a wingback on support on the left side with crosses aimed at center, sit narrower, close down more, and mark tighter. We got a fullback on support with crosses aimed at center, cut inside with the ball, sit narrower, close down more, and mark tighter. The reason why we have the fullback on support also sitting narrower, cutting inside with the ball, It's because the central midfielder on attack is going to be getting out wider. So while the central midfielder is getting out into these areas, while the inverted winger is coming into these areas, this fullback is going to come in here and sometimes even cut inside right here as well for another attacking threat. Then we have a ball-playing defender on defend with close down less, tackle harder, and mark tighter. Then the central defender on defend with close down less, tackle harder, and mark tighter. And then we have the sweep keeper on defend with no added instructions. Now, we play this with a positive mentality. Originally, I was trying it with a balanced mentality, but I just felt there was a little bit to be desired with playing on a balanced mentality. It's a little bit too cautious for this style because possession style of football can be pretty cautious. You just want the ball more than your opposition. And once I put it on positive, it was a little bit more outgoing. So that is why I play this with a positive mentality. When in possession, it is played fairly wide. We play out from the defense. We have much shorter passing directness and much lower tempo. Now, the reason why we have much shorter passing directness and much lower tempo, you guys will see this in a video that is also kind of like this with RDF Tactics, how he explains it. I'm basically about to explain it the exact same way. You need to read what it does here. Now, this places an increased emphasis on instructing players to prioritize keeping hold of the ball with much shorter passing. You want possession, keeping hold of the ball. Much shorter passing directness, make sure that you do that. Now, with much lower tempo, this will ask the team to go about their business in a much more considered and patient manner than their team mentality demands, taking their time with the ball and often retaining possession with no great short-term purpose, with the intention to preserve control of the game. You want to dictate the tempo. That is what much lower tempo does. With both of these put on, you are going to be playing like Pep Guardiola almost. That is kind of why I tested this with Manchester City, so that they prove, okay, this is what you will expect when you are playing this style of football with a elite type team. Now, when in transition, I put on counter press and counter. I originally only had on counter, but I didn't like the results I was getting with just counter, so I put on counter press. Really like what it does, and we roll the ball out to either the fullback, center backs, or to a playmaker. Then, when out of possession, we have a much higher line of engagement, higher defensive line. We force the opposition to the outside. We use tighter marking, much more often trigger press, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and stay on feet. If you are wanting to win the ball a little bit more and are willing to risk getting some cards, definitely feel free to take stay on feet off. I do not suggest putting get stuck in on. You will concede quite a few cards when playing that way, but when stay on feet, they're just going to focus on winning that ball back in a safe way, not in a super like, okay, I'm going to get stuck in, take this dude out, and run the risk of either potentially injuring someone or drawing a card. They're going to win it in the smartest way possible and look to counter immediately by having on counter and counter press. Now, with the set pieces for this tactic, they're my elite set piece tactics. I'll have them linked in the Discord as well for you guys to download. Now let's see how the team performed in the competitions, team overview, and player overview. So, into the team competitions, like I said, tested with Manchester City, and as you guys see over here on the left side of your screen, Manchester City won the league with 91 points with a 59 goal differential. Then they also won the Champions League. I wanted to make sure that with this test that they were able to do both. On the two prior tests, they did one or the other. I wanted this possession style football to win them both, and this tactic did it this time. This is exactly what I wanted. They did get knocked out in the semifinal by Leeds United in the FA Cup. They got knocked out early. There we go. I can English. In the Carabao Cup by Queen's Park Rangers, so I'm guessing that they played a weakened side there. And then in the Community Shield, they were runners up to Leicester City. But yeah, very happy that they won the Champions League. Very happy that they won the league on 91 points with this possession style of football. Let's see how they did in the team overview. So, team overview wise, Man City, even though they're playing possession style football all the time, still scored 88 goals, leading the league. Most shots for, they were in third with 642, fewest shots against, and second with 331 against. Best pass completion, 93% pass completion. This possession style football will definitely help with that. But right here is the main target I wanted to hit. 62% average possession. That is absolutely phenomenal. The next highest was 55%. Averaging 62% possession in each game is absolutely phenomenal. You are going to win basically every single game if you can average that high a possession and make sure that you are converting your chances, which when you are a team like Manchester City and you have the quality within your side to be able to do that, you are definitely going to be winning more often than not. So make sure when you are playing this style of possession football with this tactic that you are one of the better teams within your league. Now, most tackles won, we were not in. Most dribbles made, same thing, but most clean sheets, they were still pretty defensive, even though they were not in most tackles won. They still had 18 clean sheets and only conceded 29 goals. Getting into the player overview side of things, no one was in top goal scorers. Most assists, though, Bernardo Silva with 12. Most shots, we have Kevin De Bruyne in 6th. Most player of the match performances, Bernardo Silva with 9. Most key passes, Bernardo Silva with 122 coming in 4th. Best pass completion, we got 3 of our center backs. Ruben Dias with 99%, basically barely missed a pass. Americ Laporte with 98%, and John Stones with 98%. Most tackles won, no one in. Most dribbles made, neither there. Then most clean sheets, Ederson with 18 clean sheets. And fewest conceded, Ederson conceded 29, one more than Alisson and Eduard Mendy. Now getting into the team overall performances in all competitions, we still had 3 20-plus goal scorers even though we were playing possession-style football. So Bernardo Silva with 21 goals, Raheem Sterling with 20, Gabriel Jesus with 20. Phil Foden had 18, and Kevin De Bruyne with 18. Next highest after that was Jack Grealish with 9. Then assist-wise, we've got Bernardo Silva with 20 assists, Raheem Sterling with 15, Jack Grealish with 13, Kevin De Bruyne with 12. Next highest after them was Ilkay Gundogan and Fernandinho, both with 9. And average rating-wise, everyone but 5 players had a 7.0 or above, which is absolutely phenomenal. That's exactly what I wanted to see with this tactic. It's exactly what I wanted result-wise. 62% average possession is absolutely phenomenal. Definitely give this tactic a go. Let's see how it performs within the match engine. that does it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy this 4-3-3 possession tactic. It was a lot of fun creating. Really enjoyed doing a tactic like this. If you guys want to see more tactics like this, let me know down in the comments. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And subscribing is 100% free. If you guys wish to download this tactic, it will be linked in the Discord that is linked down below in the description, along with the set piece tactics, if you guys would like to download those as well. Once again, if you guys want to see more tactics like this, comment down below what you guys would like to see next. And yeah, with that being said, until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.